Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. Let me come in a bit more. Eep. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. It's good to see you all. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you are a returning one, sort of family, it's good to see you. Please know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Anything that comes up in the areas of finance, mental health, physical health, or there's something else, and finance, physical health, spiritual health, law, anything along those lines, if it really affects your life, please ensure that you are actually speaking to someone who is qualified in that area before taking the advice from me. If I pick up on pronouns, I'm just picking up on energies. It's up to you whether you're a sign or gender. You don't have to, okay? It's really up to you. I have got a bell. Do you know what? I have not really organised myself today, so I'm not going to be using the bell because I don't want to search for her unless she's in here. Oh, look at that, she is. Right, if you have any type of sound sensitivity, turn down your listening device now, okay? Perfect. I'm going to grab that lighter to give us a little bit of Palo Santo. I hope everyone is doing well today. Do you know what? I done a reading yesterday and I uploaded it today. And then I realised that I uploaded the same reading as yesterday. And I must have deleted the reading that was supposed to go out. And that's the reason why you have the last one that was put up that's on live. I think it just finished now. Or it just finished, yeah, more or less. It was talking about, I want to give you a recap rather than having to read the whole thing again. There was a King and Queen of Cups, both in the reverse. There is something going on with a missing child. And this King of Cups is very, very cold. Like, I mean, doesn't have certain emotions or doesn't know how to regulate those certain emotions. And there's a lot of stress coming from this Queen of Cups. They're no longer together. And there is also a police officer or a PI who is investigating some information. And I thought that the song that kept coming through at the start of that reading is a Spanish nursery rhyme, and it goes, El patio de mi casa es particular, which means the courtyard to my home is particular. And I kept thinking that there was something or someone buried under someone's like yard. It's not, it's a forest. There's a forest, there's something to do with forest and hiding in the thickets there. Now this could be a forest in a Spanish speaking town, a forest in a Spanish speaking country. It could be in a place where there's a lot of Spanish speaking people. The only reason I say that is because that song I've been hearing it in waves for the last 3 days, and I haven't heard that song since I worked with children, actually longer than that, because there was a specific lady that I knew that kind of taught me a bit of it. So it's been a very long time. I want to know, why did they not want this message getting out? Because I don't delete things, especially if I've just filmed them, and this energy doesn't even want to come through. Okay, let me get the Palo Santo out and let's give it a bit of a burn. Because I just heard, shh, someone doesn't want you speaking on this. And that is the reason why the last title to my last reading was Your Voice is, you speak sovereign truth. There's something that you're talking on. There's something that you're posting or you're singing about or you're writing about or you're blogging about that is, it's caught the attention of someone who's already investigating this couple, or they're investigating some sort of cold case for missing people, missing children, missing teens. Okay, some for you, some for me. Okay. Let's clap, and let's also have some holy water. Now, tell me about the couple first. Tell me about the couple first. Princess of Wands and 3 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Someone here, the Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about adventure. It's about travel. It's seeking out experimental ways of exploring things. It's being a bit reckless sometimes, a bit irresponsible. And you have the 3 of Wands. So someone here is they're being cautious in some way, or they're being quieter about who they choose to collaborate with. Slim pickings is what I heard, slim pickings. And I was just shown in my third eye, the book by Stephen King called Holly. It's one of his new books, and If you want to read that book, then I wouldn't listen to this because it's going to be a spoiler alert. What my guides and your guides were kind of pulling me towards is to focus on, there's a couple here, an elderly couple or an older couple, maybe in their 50s or older, who are seen as being very friendly in the neighborhood. People know them, people see them as harmless, but they are kidnapping people, and they're doing it in a way of asking for help. And then, you know, someone will come over to try and help them, and they you know, knock them out and put them in a van. Now that's the energy that I'm getting of this couple, or how people perceive these two people as being very friendly or being, you know, and it's an absolute persona, because you've got the Six of Wands here to the Seven of Swords. This is some sort of victory. Victory in telling the truth, or victory in playing a part. Right, tell me about, why did I get shushed? Why was I shushed? Why was I shushed? For what reason was I shushed? Why was I shushed? Nine of Wands to the Three of Cups to the Seven of Wands. Okay, somebody here, they want you to guard this information, or they've got their guard up. They don't want you speaking on this. It will bring in a celebration for you, but not for them. Seven of Wands is about competition. Someone here is competing for what? This looks a, why am I getting the energy of like someone that they tried to kidnap or groom or whatever, then competing with this Queen of Cups? Because you have here the Nine of Wands in the upright, excuse me, that's about boundaries. This is keeping something quiet. The Three of Cups. Tell me more about this, please. What do we need to know? Knight of Cups. I'm telling you, there was something going on between either the King of Cups and this teen or tween, or this tween or teen. And I'm saying tween because I feel like it could have been a 13 or 14-year-old, maybe 16. This person, or this young person, may have got a crush or something on the King of Cups. This person was very naive and they end up getting kidnapped. You've got the Knight of Cups here. Look, I'm telling you. And then you've got the King of Swords in reverse. This is some illegal ongoings here. Nine of Wands here. This is some sort of barrier being put up. Someone's definitely watching. Somebody here is competing or watching, or I think it's because in the previous reading that just didn't go through. I don't know where it went. There was someone who was working with this King of Cups. The King of Cups was very cutthroat. There was a lack, like I said, a lack of emotion. This person could be a sociopath. I'm not a trained therapist, so I cannot tell you that they are. But it's giving me a real, it's not just coldness, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Their energy is a void. But they were definitely doing something here, like grooming teens. And something went wrong with this specific place in a forest, or a specific place in like, there's lots of trees and you know, and undergrowth and things like that, and there are a specific amount of graves, in other words. How else can I put that? There's a certain amount of graves. Okay, so someone here was celebrating you not continuing something, or you not expanding on something. What was that? Who is that? I heard the Queen of Cups and the fake High Priestess, because that's what came out last time, was the fake High Priestess is working with the King of Cups. Eight of Swords is here to the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so there was some sort of celebration in getting someone here to act without thinking, and in doing so trapping themselves in either their own mind, and if it's not just their own mind, they got trapped in something that they said. Will I put this one here? Yeah, this Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands, is a bit irresponsible. There's somebody who acts before thinking. They may have done something that was a little bit immature. They didn't think something through. And that competition or that act has caught them out in some way. Or they've got in, I don't know, they've called themselves out in some way. Two of Wands in reverse to the Seven of Swords. This person, I don't know who this young person is, but I feel like this person isn't with us, because I keep seeing I keep seeing the grass and leaves. I keep getting shown like plant leaves and tree leaves, and almost like if you go out just on a nature walk, and sometimes you can get lost in the trees, and you just follow your own, you know, your internal kind of compass until you come to an opening. It's that type of energy, but I just keep getting shown the ground. The Two of Wands. There is something here that they wanted to keep quiet. They didn't want movement on this. Or there's something that this kid realised. This kid realised something. They realised something. And because they realised this, and this thing is as well, is that if they are grooming children, if this is what they're doing, they're grooming kids. In the last reading I did as well, it was talking about, unfortunately, human moving around. It may have, because I was getting the energy of that. One of these kids here, I don't know if this is someone they were grooming or this is like a neighbour or something along those lines. It's not a neighbour, I heard. It's someone young, and they had long hair. They had really long hair. They ended up in the forest because they found out things they weren't supposed to find out. 10 of Pentacles is on the side, and then you have the Magician. It may have been how they were getting their money, or it's like their intelligence. So this is what the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups may have been saying, is that their intelligence ended up with them being unalived. And the difference between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in this scenario is that the Queen of Cups is not a nice person and not nice to children, or may, you know, leave them without food or so on and so forth, because this person is completely twisted from trauma, whereas the King of Cups will do that for enjoyment, because this person has absolutely, they're like a sadomasochist, I think that's the word. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Look, I'm telling you, the King, what did I say? The King of Cups. This King of Cups is grooming whoever, grooming youth, grooming vulnerable people. And if they put up a fight, or if they talk back, or if they in any way don't do as they say, they end up in a forest. Now, what was happening in the last reading, just a recap, is there is something that you are doing that is bringing this to light. I feel like eyes were on this couple anyway. I heard a long time ago they did more. They did more. They were involved more. So I don't know if they were cut back, because this High Priestess in the last reading, it came up with them being connected to something underground, and I don't know what. But if they were cut back, it's almost like they were part of like a bigger circle of something, and the High Priestess was like the middleman or the middle woman or something. They were seen as being irresponsible, or they weren't ready to go into a higher level of something. So this is like their little project. They've been given this little project. Get it under control, I heard. Because look, you've got the sun upside down. The sun is usually with growth and children. And that's what a lot of cards I was picking out was to do with children. And you have got the King of Swords in reverse. This is some illegal ongoings when it comes to missing children. So I don't know where they're getting these kids from. I heard blowing the case wide open. Someone's listening to what you have to say. Someone's listening to your blogs, your content, your podcasts, whatever it is where you are expressing or kind of either philosophizing. You could be a medium, a mystic, a seer, a tarot reader, an oracle. You could be a singer. Whatever it is that you do to connect to the divine, and then how you share your information out, be it in a creative way, in a whatever that may be. Someone's watching in your audience, or someone's listening in your audience. You have someone who is subscribed to you, or is following you on Spotify, or whatever that may be. And when you bring out a new podcast episode, or you bring out another reading, or you do whatever it is that you're doing, there's someone here who's already got notes. There was a cold case, and they've already got notes, and they have been lining up things that you may have been speaking on to what it is that's in this cold case. Let me put these here. So keep speaking on what you're speaking on. Keep speaking on what you're speaking on. Keep going. And I feel like there's that saying, isn't it, that, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. And there is this King of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse, so the fake High Priestess, are looking at the Queen of Cups as the weakest link, because this person doesn't know how to regulate their emotions. And you have one person who more or less may not resonate with empathy, or getting really upset and feeling, you know, feeling hurt and sad and things like that. And then you have somebody over here. I feel like the High Priestess in reverse, the fake High Priestess, they are not a sociopath, but they enjoy, it's almost like the Joker and Harlequin. That's the energy that I'm getting from these two. Whereas this High Priest to High Priestess is very quiet though. They're not as loud as Harlequin, but that's what I'm getting, like this duo. On this side over here, you've got someone here who is stressing out. They're stressing out as well. They're stressing out. They're holding themselves in the devil energy of old behavior, stress, overthinking things, worrying about you, and they're also worrying about him. I heard the moon is about emotions. It's also to do with family, and they're looking at finances. Somebody here doesn't want to look at their finances, or they don't want to look at funding. Somebody was going to get funding. You've got the High Priestess coming out here, and you've got the Six of Cups. This is new. Okay, that's interesting. So this Queen of Cups over here is doing something because they thought they'd get an up level in their spiritual gifts. I had to fight you off, or to fight your guides or your ancestors off. So they thought that what they were doing was going to bring them in something. They were going to get something here spiritually. And that's why they're worried as well, because it didn't happen. Or they're being blocked. They're being blocked by this fake High Priestess. Who was supposed to give them? You were supposed to give them money. Right, I'm going to put these two over here. These two over here. And then I want to get a different deck out. It looks like the issue's hitting the fan, because someone is definitely taking notes on these people, on all of them. And I don't know if this PI or police officer or whoever it was, I don't know if they made this person aware of you, because there's been a lot of projection, a lot of it trying to twist the story around. So whatever they are doing, it's trying to slander someone's name into thinking that you're doing it, or someone in the collective is doing it, right? But you have somebody in authority who has looked at all of this information and gone, well, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that somebody who's speaking on this and actually dotting all the I's together. I think that at the start it did actually. And they were like, okay, this person knows all this stuff because of this, this, and this. But this is a cold case. And I don't know if this is a cold case from the last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. It may be older than you are years, if that makes sense. And that will only be for some. What else do we need to know about this? Aquarius, your vision, what's new and different about use in an unconventional way. And you got to remember with Aquarius, this is friendship circles. So what's going on with friendship circles over here? What was the trick in the trap? What's about friendship circles? Liberation, self-sabotage. Okay, so this Queen of Cups then is somebody who may have been an old friend. They could have been an old work colleague. There's somebody that you no longer speak to, somebody you may have blocked, whether you've blocked their phone. Naturally, it could have been that you just haven't spoken to this person in a very long time, because sometimes we make friends out of circumstance, like you do when you go to work, for example. This liberation here and this self-sabotage. This person wanted you to do something. They're really worried about some sort of retribution that your ancestors, your guides may take on them, but also they're getting thrown under the bus, and they know they are. They did a lot of things to appease this King of Cups over here. And liberation is number 37, which condenses down to a 10. So this is the end of a cycle. The end of some sort of cycle here. Someone here has healed something within themselves. This is why people are listening to you. There's something about maturing. Emotional maturing. No, physical maturing. Maybe you are older. On a completely different note, someone here needs to do yoga, or someone is doing yoga for stiff joints. Jupiter's coming out. You and your loved ones are safe. They did this for money. There's a lot of, they did all of this to appease someone and for money. There's my drink. I'm just looking for my drink, sorry. Ah, right there. If you can hear that sound in the background, that is my fan going off. They did this for money, because you have got scarcity coming out here. This person may have come from a family. They may have come from like a poor family. They may have this person has come from a very similar upbringing to you. They've come from a very similar upbringing to you, but things were different in that when I look at these cards, you have the Seven of Wands about competition and fighting for what you want. The Eight of Swords is about a mental trap or being trapped by something, being bamboozled or even caught red-handed in something. What is going on with this? Why are you making so much noise? Let me switch that off for a second because this is brand new and I don't want it dying on me. Oh, that's not even me. That's some dude outside. There's also scarcity and the Magician, which is giving two polar opposite energies. The Magician is about having all of the different resources that you need to create what it is that you want in present time. It's also about magic. And then you have scarcity, which is about not having what you want or feeling like you don't have what you want. Because when you look at this scarcity card, you have a young woman with the sun next to her. And this is self-sabotage. But when you look behind, there is an older woman. It's almost like generational wounds when it comes to money being passed down. This is somebody that you knew, and maybe they may have tried to wear the money that they had, if that makes sense. So if they couldn't pay bills, but they'd have a gold chain. Or, you know, they didn't have enough money to buy diapers, but they would make sure that their car looked nice and they were always getting the wheels changed or the rims put on or whatever that may be. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Somebody who wanted to sabotage, they did this on purpose. This is something to do with your family. The granting of blessings from good fortune. You and your loved ones are safe is upside down. I'll make an exception. This person may have tried to have someone here taken. Almost like the actual film with Liam Neeson in it, taken. They were trying to sabotage something to do with like the Aries energy of movement. When you think of Aries, when I think of Aries, I think of the Emperor. I think of somebody who's very forthwith, very direct. They get what they want because they put the hard work in it to create that and to go after it. They are someone who walks the walk. They talk the talk and they walk the walk, yeah? This person doesn't like the fact that you moved on or that you made something of yourself. Now, this doesn't have to be a close friend of yours, but this is somebody who's been watching you. So this Queen of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Cups, they try to set you up for something. This isn't just some random person. You have the man holding the coin. Look, they wanted to sell you out. This is a fake friend. The absolute betrayal. Today for tomorrow is upside down. Someone here walked away from this. But do you know what? This isn't just walking away from a person. This is walking away from some sort of wound. This is going, no, I've healed this. I no longer react in that way, or I no longer hold that pain. And because of that, I've said this in many different readings, you're no longer on the same timeline as this person. You're not on the same timeline. And because you're not on the same timeline, this person is having to be accountable for the things that they've taken part in while you're healing. Look, the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. All right, you healed something when it came to your scarcity. Now, I don't know if you can hear that noise outside. Someone is deep cleaning their car like it is some sort of keratin treatment for their hair. They have been out there with like this little hose like jet washer thing for the last 25 minutes, and it's one car. It's not a limo, but you know, it is what it is. You cannot control what you can't control. So I'm sorry if it's distracting. Tell me more about this, please. What do we need to know? So this person doesn't feel safe. Oh, this person doesn't feel safe. This person doesn't feel safe, but I feel like there's something here with this kid. This one that learnt too much, because you have the first chakra, Archangel Michael, and it's in reverse. And then we have you and your loved ones are safe in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Wands. There is a need for someone here to do a lot of like grounding and blessing in their house. That's just a precaution. That is not like, oh my gosh, you're in danger. I feel like there is someone here trying to send something to you, or it's almost like they want you to have a mishap. They want some sort of hole in, it's not your aura, it's the aura of your home. Because you have to remember, like, our homes that we live in, they protect us. They keep us warm, they keep us dry. You know, they house our food, they house our pets and our children. And that energy, this is an extension of the Deva energy of Mother Gaia, you know. There's an importance in saying goodbye, good morning, you know, hello, goodbye, thank you to this. You know, as much as it's an inanimate object, it still holds vibrations and frequencies. There's a need for someone to up the protection. And I heard four cactuses, four corners cactuses, cacti, excuse me. They're very protective. Someone may need that. There's also a need to protect something to do with Jupiter, your blessings. This person wants to thwart you, or they want to knock you down, or they want to swap places in some way. Because whoever it is that's watching this couple and all of the people that they're connected to, they are also collecting information then on all of the attempts that this couple, or this threesome people, you know, this threesome group have tried at kidnapping someone, or unaliving someone, or hurting or harming someone. You've got good juju coming towards you. It's also to do with money. Someone here is, I feel like there is something going on with like the middleman or the middle woman or the middle he, she, they, between this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and then whatever the bigger thing is, there's money owed, or there's something that they weren't able to fulfill. And this is probably why the King of Cups is very distant from the Queen of Cups. This King of Cups may see the Queen of Cups as a liability. As a liability. Why? Why? Daughter spirit is upside down. This person doesn't have any connection to the divine. They wanted to be a high priestess. Oh, so there may have been some sort of initiation or something, and they weren't able to keep good on their word, and they lost their powers, or their powers were taken from them. That's why they're scared of your ancestors. Sorry, I need to move my foot. That's why they're scared of your ancestors. They're scared that your ancestors will come for them, because they may have tried coming for you before in the astral and got their arse whooped and had their third eye taken. So this person's walking around spiritually blind, knowing that there's more than this dimension, but that's all they can see. Oh my goodness. Anything else? What do we need to know? Eep. Realization. Exactly. Step out of your comfort zone is upside down. This person is fully aware that they are stuck in their south node. So fully aware. And there's nothing they can do about it. But they also I can't speak. I've got all of these downloads coming so quickly that they're coming down more quickly than I can actually say them. This person also is aware that whoever it is that they are now in business with, there's no take backsies. There's no whoops, I can't do this anymore. There was some sort of contract where they were supposed to provide something, and I'm getting that it's people. Because whatever this bigger thing is, it may be like a human moving around network, which means that those are dodgy people, dodgy people. And whoever it is that is in that forest are the people that couldn't be quietened or broken, like I mean spiritually or that mentally broken. But this kid over here that knew too much, there's something going on here. There's something going on with this kid. I don't know what it is yet. There's a card on the floor that my nails will not let me pick up. Yeah, come here. One sec. Come hither, hither. There we go. Hiding your true self is upside down. Okay. Now I want to put this down over here. Okay, okay. There's something going on here with, I don't know if someone saw this kid. There was some sort of, maybe run for it. Like, this is giving me, what's the name when somebody who's been kidnapped begins to either have feelings for their kidnapper, or starts to see this person as a good friend, or whatever that may be, I'm getting the energy of this kid being smart in that they were playing either the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups into believing that they were like, oh no, we're friends, it's absolutely fine, yeah, you can take me wherever, blah, blah, blah. And this kid may have made a run for it, and somebody saw this kid or saw something. And at the time they may have found it very, very strange, but they just continued with their business. But it's almost like if this is going to be newsworthy, and when it does, and they're like, oh, this and this, can any witnesses come through? This person's going to come straight out and be like, oh my gosh, yes, I saw this on this date at this time on this country lane. Because wherever they are as well, is if you look at both the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, as much as they're water, they look like they're out in nature. They look like they're around trees and stuff. They've both got leaves and a lot of green in them. And I keep seeing like winding country road, like a winding country road. So wherever this place is that they are taking kids and stuff and, I don't know, tying them up and keeping them hostage or whatever, they're doing this out in the sticks. They're doing this out where there's not a lot of reception, or, you know, the nearest police station is 10 miles away or something. But this kid, there's something else with this kid. There's something else with this kid. I don't know if this kid has left like a clue, or has wrote down all their experiences and hid it somewhere in like the floorboards, or I don't know. There's something. Because you've got speak up in reverse and change. And root chakra's coming out again in reverse. Someone here is feeling very unsafe and very unstable. There's a need here. There's some sort of change that is coming that you're being told to stay very quiet about. Because if you do talk, for example, you may be a motivational speaker. You could be a life coach. You could be a therapist. Or you could just have a very open throat chakra, and you're very good at just talking about the downloads that come to you. And people are enchanted by the way that you speak. Not because you put a spell on them, but because that's part of your divine purpose, is to spread wisdom, spread divine knowledge, to help other people wake up to who they are and what their own purpose is, right? So they can do the same thing to others, and the ripple effect goes on and on and on. There is a need here when it comes to some sort of change to keep this to yourself, to keep it to yourself. And this is more for your protection. And I don't know if it's on this, I don't know if it's to do with something to do with your own life. It could be about politics. Whatever it is that you at the moment, your guides are getting you to like hyper focus on and go down that rabbit hole and learn about and talk about and converse and kind of bounce ideas with your friends and wider audiences. There's something here when there's a big change that comes in that you're being told, mum's the word. Because you have here, the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. So there is definitely something new coming in that you're being asked to stay very quiet about while this is happening in the background. Let's find out why. Let's find out why. It's to do with good juju. There's something here when it comes to fortune and money. Okay. This King of Cups / the Knight of Cups, this person may try and come towards you. They may have tried to come towards you in the past, you know that. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Coins as well. The Knight of Pentacles is there as well. This person wanted to come in like all fast and heavy. They want to come in with a cup. They want to come in and try and groom you. And it's irrespective of age, gender, whatever that may be. With Aries being here, this is very fiery energy. But this person is extremely blocked from the divine to the point they've been thrown off of that path. This person is not, it's not empty. This person's got a void, man. Please be careful with this person, because I don't like their energy. It's like their energy, and I don't know if because they are working with someone who is a fake high priestess, or somebody who works, I heard a demonologist, somebody who works with very dense energies, they may be trying to cloak this King of Cups / the Knight of Cups so that you don't read their energy. But their energy is coming across like Christian Bale in American Psycho, when he's just sitting and staring at the wall and there is literally nothing there, okay? Okay, so what is it that you need to stay very quiet about when it comes to change and finances? Oh, they've just thrown themselves across the entire floor. Universal love. Okay. And let me see. You've also got here gilded regret in reverse. And Virgo, the methods for the healing power of, the analysing of, and the results from the perfectionism of. Okay, so it seems like you have the energy of this kid or this tween or teen coming through with trying to give advice on, if I only knew this, then maybe I would have been able to get away easier and I'd still be around. I wouldn't have passed over because this kid is not alive anymore. You're being told that when you figure out exactly what's happened, in how this resonates for you, on any whoever it is that are the players on that chessboard, when you have that download, you're going to be given absolute clarity. You're being told not to say anything just yet, because I feel like whoever this PI is, whoever this police officer is, whatever this department is within like the CIA or the FBI or the police, they're going to be getting the downloads at the same time. The last piece on that chessboard before checkmate, they're going to get it. They will get it. You don't need to say anything, because by saying something, you put yourself at risk, or you put your family at risk. And that is, only take that as that resonates. Know that my readings are only for confirmation and clarity of what you already intuitively know. If this doesn't resonate for you, if it's scaring you, if it's confusing you, if you're just like, what's going on here? This is not your reading, and that's fine. For those of you that it does resonate, continue doing your own investigation. However you're doing it, stay safe. And when you have your confirmation, if you are kind of sharing this information on a broader spectrum, you're being told to hold off for a second, simply because you want to wait until the authorities actually jump in and grab this person. And once they have, then you can be like, yes, so this is the information that I've got. Yes. You're being told to rest on it. And there's a lot of ungrounding coming in. Somebody here is very ungrounded. Someone is very ungrounded. This gilded regret, and then the universal love. Somebody here, and I feel like it's this King of Cups / Knight of Cups. This person doesn't feel no two ways about coming in and using you, or whatever, or trying to groom you, or getting you on their side. They want to block you, or may have tried to block you in the past, you know. And I mean like your energetic gifts, by working with different like dense witches or low vibrational people who work with that type of energy. You have universal love coming through. So this for someone as well could be that if you are about to date someone, or you're about to get a job that has been, you know, your dream, and it's the thing that your heart just bleeds for, you're being told not to speak on that. That may be what it is for someone here. And it says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to the planet, and to the whole existence of itself. Okay, that's interesting. Should I take these ones? Okay. Let's see, anything else that wants to come out? I'm going to keep this one short just because there's so much flipping noise around me, and I'm not sure if you're hearing this or if this is distracting you. Let me see. What else do we need to know about this situation, please and thank you? What do we need to know about this situation, please and thank you? Talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, or hovering. So you do have someone here that wants to message you, and this is a man holding the coin. This is the King of Cups / the Knight of Cups. This is somebody who wants to kind of come in and gossip. They have a strategy or a plan of, oh, do you know that back in the day, ABC, who is the Queen of Cups in reverse, they did this, this, and this. I'm not joking. This person wants to come in. The Grim Reaper is upside down. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. This being upside down, this person is still in contact with the Queen of Cups. And they've got a mask on. They've got many masks. The person's energy is just... I don't like their energy. Their energy is very cold, very vacant, very, I don't know. It's almost like the Terminator, when you think of like a robot whose the only purpose is to go out and get, you know, get rid of a target. Soulmate. So this person wants to come in and talk like they have a soul connection with you, that they may want a partnership with you, that they have a soul contract. This person is not spiritual, but they are going to talk to you like they are. They're going to be talking to you about like soul contracts and light contracts and past lives and stuff like that. But no, 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 and no. That is not so. What does it say? I'm on my way. Okay, this person's making a move towards you. I want to find out how long that's going to be. What have we got here? Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. Yeah, you're being told not to tell this person specifically anything about money, anything about what you know that they've been involved in. Nothing, nothing, nothing. If you could, don't talk to them at all. Oh my goodness, stay grounded. Listen, stay grounded. This person's energy is all over the shop. They're very unbalanced, very unbalanced. It says, I'm finally ready. So I don't know if this person thinks they're going to come in. They're coming in because that's why they want to groom you. This makes so much sense now. Why I've had so many readings where there was like this vagueness in, oh, someone from your past wants to come in and they want to try again with you, but there's a lot of strategy behind it and, you know, weird intent because they've been up to some dodgy stuff and they don't want to go to prison over it. So if they can get with you, then it makes them look better. If this person's trying to groom you, there's something about setting you up. If all else fails, setting you up. This person is a very good actor. Because it says, look, when I follow my heart, it leads to you. When I follow my heart, it leads to you. I'm so in love with you. Heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. But I'm not taking any of this as actually being true. I feel like this reading was more of a warning than anything else. Okay. Now, I've got these out before and I kept like holding them and putting them down, then holding them and putting them down. And I want to know why. I feel like there's some sort of smoke cleanse that someone needs to do, or someone needs to have like a spiritual shower or a spiritual bath. Yeah, because you've got here emotional layer and you've also got crystal aura cleansing exercise. So someone needs to do this. The emotional body layer. This is the second layer and corresponds to the sacral chakra. This layer is the most colourful layer and will change depending on your mood. And the number on there is 25. And you also have crystal aura cleansing exercise. Let me just have a little bit more of a drink. Super, super thirsty. And it says, find a calm space and sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing for a couple of minutes. Hold the crystal in your hand and ask it to remove, and replace any impurities in your aura with white light from the universe. Comb through your aura with the crystal in all directions around your body, whilst visualizing it removing any stagnant energy. When you feel like your aura is cleansed, slowly come out of your meditation. So someone may need to do this, because I feel like there's definitely stuff that's being sent towards you or sent towards someone in the collective, but because you already have such protection measures in place and you already have such a strong team around you, there are only little sediments that are being let through. And I feel like it's being let through not because your protection team can't withstand what's being sent. That's not even a thing. That's not a thing. I feel like your team wants you to know this is what's being sent and we're going to teach you how to remove something. There's something here about learning. I had defense class, learning a defense class, learning how to defend yourself. Because the thing is as well, we know how to defend ourselves. We know how to take spiritual baths and stuff like that. But the only way that you evolve through your expanding and learning and evolving and stuff like that is by trying things slightly different or practicing and practicing and practicing until you know it like the back of your hand. But if you don't have any challenge whatsoever, we either become complacent or we don't then expand, we don't learn or grow anymore if you're always being given the same exam with the same questions and the same thing that you're learning. Do you know what I mean? So I do feel like someone's team may be allowing a little bit of it through, especially if you're sitting in complacency. And I'm not calling anyone out, that's just the energy that's coming through. Now you've got magenta aura meaning, and it says their ability to share beauty and creativity with others is their best asset. Opportunity for growth, they must learn to trust their instincts and decisions. The crystal for balance is tiger's eye, and suggested careers are artist, dancers, or an entertainer, and balancing auras are yellow. Now this was upside down, so the person that may be sending this, especially as we've had so much flipping red coming through, I know it said magenta, but it's the closest we've got here. We have the root chakra upside down twice. We have a lot of physical energy coming through. We've got Aries energy as well coming through, lots of fire. This person, they're very imbalanced. They're very, very imbalanced when it comes. And the thing is as well, you've got scarcity right next to it. This is the reason why this person may be coming towards you as well. They're not only grooming you, they want you to help them with some sort of financing, especially if there is something going on with this middleman or middle woman, this, you know, high priestess, high priest, that is connected to whatever networking is going on with, you know, the human moving around. They owe something because this Queen of Cups messed up. They messed up with something. They may have trusted this kid at some point, and the kid ran. And because the kid ran, the King of Cups may have had to come along and, you know, unalive this person, and someone saw something and skedaddled. So they owed them money because this person was going to be sold. That's wild. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Okay, anything else? Green aura, and which one's sticking out to me? Magenta aura is coming out again. That's weird. People with magenta auras are eccentric and artistic. They are very charismatic people who often end up in entertainment jobs or creative careers, but they do get bored easily, so they need to find outlets for their creativity. So we've had the magenta come out twice now. And then you also have the green aura meaning, and it's in reverse. So this is again being in balance. Their desire, their best asset is their desire to help others. This was in reverse. Opportunity for growth, practicing how to protect their energy from draining people, in reverse. The crystal for balance is the smoky quartz, suggested careers or social workers, nurse or doctor, and balancing auras and magenta auras. Are you serious? So you have this magenta person over here who's all mashed up and they're just imbalanced. And then you have somebody who with a green aura that's in reverse. And I don't know if this green aura is the Queen of Cups or is the High Priest or High Priestess. And I'm hearing it's the Queen of Cups. So that's why they were called to each other, or they were drawn to each other, because they both have these toxic, weird traits. This person could be a doctor or a nurse or a social worker. Shut the front door. The plot thickens. That's how they're able to find vulnerable children or vulnerable people in the first flipping place, especially if this person is a social worker. Oh my gosh. They need to be caught now. They need to be caught now. Oh my goodness. Anything else that we need to know about this? Anything else? Empaths part 2. Loud sounds, bright lights, and strong scents irritate you. Often getting hunches about people before speaking to them. Strangers opening up to you often tend to attract partners who aren't healthy for you. Consider yourself to be intuitive. Struggle with anxiety. It takes you a long time to recover from spending time with energy draining people. Now that was upside down, okay? And it's because you're being told here someone needs Labradorite for protection, for your heart chakra specifically, especially if you are an empath. Because here the heart chakra is associated with green and pink auras. Shut the front door. So this person, whoever this Queen of Cups is, has a very similar, you don't have to have a green aura, but they have a very similar aura color to you. However, I feel like this person has a lot of, because I just saw black wisps through theirs. They, what's the word? They imitate the kindness that you naturally have, especially if this person's a social worker or a nurse or a doctor and they work with the sick or they work with the vulnerable kids and stuff like that. But you are being told here to get yourself some Labradorite necklace, earrings, bracelet, whatever, even just a piece of rock of it, and have it in your pocket. Labradorite offers aura protection by shielding from unwanted energy, as well as helping restore tears and holes. This crystal connects to the crown chakra and is the best for auric health. So someone here really needs this. Get yourself some Labradorite. You can buy it anywhere that you want. And it does not mean that if you buy the biggest piece that it's more strong, that it's stronger. You can get a piece that big and it can blow your socks off. That's what you want, okay? Labradorite is very, very protective, but it's also very good at energy balancing for you. So if you have, let's say, intrusive thoughts, or you have something just going around in your mind quite a lot, you're feeling stressed out, it's not an overnight cure, but it's going to help you regulate that energy, not the emotions, the energy, as well as stop other people's energy coming towards you that isn't for your highest and greatest good. Someone needs this. Someone definitely needs this, especially if you've got attachment upside down. So it's going to remove something. This Labradorite is going to remove something. Someone may want to do, it says here, anahata. So someone may want to do anahata mudras, as well as anahata chanting, which is to do with the heart chakra. It could be seed sounds, listening to seed sounds, wearing green, getting yourself out into green spaces, and grounding is really important, because this person coming towards you has got such wonky energy. Their energy is all over the place, that they are going to try and present themselves. They're very good at acting and putting that mask on and looking as if they're very charming and loving nature. I'm hearing, I heard, and of God, and they're not. They're really flipping not. Aura cleansing with smoke. A popular and effective way to cleanse your aura is with smoke. Herb burning has been used throughout history to cleanse negative energy. There are a variety of plants such as white sage, cedar, rosemary, and lavender that can be used for herbal smoke. Now, this was in reverse. So I don't know if you are given advice when talking about this and you're told to use smoke rather than crystals, you're being told to ignore them, because there's something, because this was 91 and it was upside down. This is not going to get rid of something here. There's a need to keep some sort of semi-precious stone, Labradorite, with you and on you. But my advice is to not use it as a shield, like, oh my gosh, this is the only thing that protects me, because then you diminish your own sovereign power. This is something that adds to the protection that you already have, that you have created yourself through your own empowerment, through your own energy, through your own strength. It's not something that is going to just wrap you up in a bubble and then you are protected, but you are this little small victim. No. Okay, it says, consider your safety and know your limits when working with fire and smoke. Make sure you have a fireproof surface and fire extinguishers near at all times. Never leave burning materials unsupervised. You must be supervised by an adult. Now, that being upside down, it may not be safe for you to use smoke. Now, if someone is sending you hexes or sending you, I feel like when I was talking about whatever's been sent to you and it's kind of leaking through a little bit and your guides are letting you, if someone is sending you like some big death spell or banishment or hex, put you in the freezer, but all that's happening is you're tripping over a lot, or you're getting a bit tired or a bit confused. What does that say about what's being sent? It doesn't mean that what is being sent is, tiny. It means that that person's put all their effort and all their might, and I'm a demonologist and I work with the dark, and still all that they can create is a flipping jinx where you may stub your toe and go, oh, and that's it. So I don't know who needs to hear that, especially as fear does not hold any space on this channel. It doesn't, and it shouldn't hold space in your life either, because fear can control you, or you can ignore fear altogether. The person or people that send things to others, they do so from their own fear, okay, and they're projecting their fear through their hexes, their curses, their banishments, their whatevers. So see it for what it is and know how strong you are. Aura cleansing visualizations come out, and heart chakra. So someone may need to do a heart. That's why someone's being asked to get a Labradorite. It's to cleanse your heart chakra. Aura cleansing visualizations. Find a calm space and sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing for a couple of minutes. Visualize your aura in your mind's eye. Are there any areas that feel or look discolored? Once you have found some areas that need cleansing, visualize a comb flowing through your aura, separating anything that doesn't belong. Use your hands to gently wave away these areas until your aura feels cleansed and restored. So we've got 2 different ways of cleansing your aura on here so far, okay? And you're being told, though, that smoke cleansing isn't enough. This is very much about visualizing. There's a need to visualize with your 3rd eye, because you've got heart chakra coming out twice. And I feel like there's a need to cleanse this also, because when this energy comes towards you, this fake King of Cups, this slash fake Knight of Cups, this person is very good at acting. They're very good at love bombing. They're very good at kind of like enchanting, I'm hearing, but it's not enchanting. And there's a need for someone here to cleanse out their heart space and also to cleanse their aura, so that whatever it is that they feel that they're going to be able to attach to, insecurity wise, this person is very manipulative, it won't work. You're going to see straight through them. This is to do with the emotional body as well. Anything else, please? Ooh, astral body. So they may have tried to get into your dream space. This is the 4th layer and corresponds to the heart chakra. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Heart has come out. This layer is our connection to the spirit realm, and is the most likely layer to connect us with the aura of the people around us. Okay. So you have somebody here who is trying to manipulate your heart space, not only through emotional manipulation or through your heart space or your emotional body, but trying to do it through your astral body as well. So this is somebody who is this though? You got the root chakra coming out as well. This person is very blocked, or they're trying to block you. You know too much. You flipping know too much, but this person is worried. I feel like this, the high priest or high priestess, this fake high priest or high priestess, this person is concerned, but the Queen of Cups is very, very frightened, and this King of Cups is very determined, because they've done a lot of stuff that they shouldn't have done. A lot of stuff. Stay away from this person. That's why at the start of this reading, I really felt like there's a need to cleanse not only your space, but your space, the space, your home. Set up your protection measures higher, and not out of fear, out of strength. It's almost like when you're getting ready to go into battle and you put your armor on. You are not at the back. You're not a novice there shaking in your boots. You're at the front with a commander giving out all of the, the orders. You go that way, and we're going to come around the other side and whoop their asses. It's that type of energy here. Because you've got root chakra, the Muladhara, and the crystal aura meaning. A crystal aura meaning, people with crystal auras are very rare, as they soak up the energy and mood of whoever they are near. They tend to find the world overwhelming, so working without others is best suited to them. So I don't know who that's for. Do you know what that's giving me? It's giving me people who may be a bit neurospicy, because that could be to do with sounds, especially we've got empath coming out as well. It's to do with sounds, and it could be lighting, it could be sensory things to do with your skin. It could be if something's too hot or too cold. And you've got root chakra. There's a need for someone here to really ground themselves, to start meditating or listening to, I don't know, it could be 444 hertz frequency every night, or 528. I like listening to that one. Someone here desperately needs to start regulating their spiritual body with their emotional body on a daily basis. I'm not saying that you're not doing that, but it's to do with how you ground yourself, because this person's coming in like an absolute poop storm, and they are going to try and shake things up. They definitely are. Doesn't mean that they will. And this is a reading more about preparation. It's getting ready to kick this person's butt, so to speak. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell if you like what you heard. And to my returning subscribers, I love you guys. Hearts, kisses. Know that my readings will be open on Monday. Please do not email me now. If you email me now, I am not going to respond, because I've already put out my healthy boundary, and I've got people emailing me. You will miss out. If you really want to get a reading, wait until Monday, and that's when I will properly check my emails, and I will respond to the first 5 to 10 people. After that, I will be closing my readings. please make sure that you make yourself really familiar with my pricing. Okay, my pricing is already in the description box. It's non-negotiable. That is, I have 30-minute readings and 1 hour readings. Please let me know which one you would like first, and please state on Monday, if you are interested, that you have seen my prices, they're suitable for you, and you want to continue, you know, you want to proceed forward. If anyone in the comment section comes towards you, WhatsApp me, I'm really drawn to you, that's not me, okay? Just WhatsApp and report them, please. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.